What's up, guys? We're back with Project Hurricane again today. She's running and driving. We're doing some tweaks to the tune. I'm going to pick up about 110 gallons of race fuel tomorrow, 2 drums. So we're going to test out some different options. Those 2 options are going to be Renegade Ratman 109, which is some oxygenated fuel, and then we're going to be trying out their E98 mix and see how that goes. So pretty excited about that. Got to get up super early tomorrow morning and go get those drums. Right now, Tommy here is giving us some little arrow for the cold air intake. You guys never noticed before, but there's no holes there, and that's where the little snorkel goes. So it's giving us some fresh air there, drilling it out. Obviously, engine's in back together, flashing a new tune. Looks like it's good to go. We got the battery box situation handled. So basically, we got our push for off that'll cut the power to the car. So one line goes to the alternator, one goes to the battery, and this one actually goes all the way up to feed everything from to the car. So we have a power distribution block up front, and doing it this way really cleaned it up. I really like how it is, and we moved some weight to the back. Used a power distribution block. Yes, this is like one of your speaker ones you can do. Pretty simple. The extra wires you see there are the wire that powers our switch panel, which goes to our line lock and our launch control, basically. I can't think of what I'm trying to say here. It goes to our line lock and our transmission. Wow, why can't I think of what? Goes to our line lock and our trans brake. Don't know why I was brain farting that, but I was. So, like I said, just cleaning it up. We're gonna have to do some logs today. Put some air in a tire because one's getting really low. But yeah, we're getting close. Racing starts tomorrow for testing at Bradenton and NMRA, so we're hoping to have the car up there. We're gonna do a quick jaunt up there in the morning to grab fuel, come back down here, fill up the car, load the trailer, do that stuff. Well, guys, we've been absolutely busting our butts, and we're getting ready to go. So we're really super close. Just got the car loaded. We took it on a test drive. A couple things happened, got them fixed, so we're a couple hours late now, so we're just gonna go change. So we're out of nothing. Sweaty, wet clothes, lock up the shop, head to the track, NMRA today. So what's up, guys? We are chilling at NMRA here in Bradenton, Florida. It is a crazy event. There are cars everywhere out here. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So we're just getting everything set. We got some contingency stickers to put on. Basically that means if we win, which we're not gonna do, but if we do, then you get a little money. You know, these are the companies that we run on the car that we have. Some we're already sponsored by, but it's always nice to grab a little extra cash if you know, get runner-up, get 50 bucks or whatever. It adds up. That's always a cool thing to do. Pretty much everybody here does it. If you run that part on your car, then you run that sticker and you are a contingent if you win. Yeah, so we're gonna get set to turn around here and then go tech in, and then next round. This is Thursday right now, so it's just test and tune. So we missed the first 2 rounds. Hopefully we'll get the 3rd in here before it closes, but if nothing else, we're already set and we're ready for tomorrow, which is included, and it's another test and tune, and then I do believe it starts qualifying tomorrow evening, so it's gonna be good. Looking forward to more, but stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be fun. We'll have some videos of the car running. It's looking good. Tommy's shining it all up. All right, guys, so we are getting ready to make our first hit, our first test pass. Went around and talked to everybody and everything, so hopefully we get a good pass out of this, and then we're basically just gonna grab the PC, the computer, so we can do some data logging on the next one, and we'll come around and do it again. All right, guys, so we made our first pass. I did terrible. It launched okay, and stuff flew and hit me in the face. 12.8, which is the fastest car's ever gone. So 12.8 with me letting off, and a 1.8 60 foot and wheel hopping like a mofo. So we're gonna try again. Okay, guys, so back in the shop now. On that second run, we had something weird happen. Basically, we got about 800, 900, 1,000 feet down the track, and then the car just shut off. No oil anywhere, nothing like that, no smoke, no nothing. The car will crank and but that's it. So it'll just crank, it turns over, but it doesn't fire. So we're gonna try and pull the car back on the lift, and then we're gonna check and try and replace the crank position sensor because we're hoping that is our issue, and then we will have spark again and be able to race tomorrow. So yeah, we're still gonna have to play with a whole bunch of different settings with the suspension. We just want to make it through the event and be able to actually run at the event. So fingers crossed, that's our issue. We'll let you guys know how it goes. Well, we got good news, guys. That good news is that what was broken is literally what we thought it was. It was the crank sensor, but it's not even the sensor. It was the clip that goes on the crank sensor. Somehow it managed to crack and fall off. You got me, because when we put it on, it definitely was not cracked, and nothing hits it, so that's really weird. Worryingly, we have another noise coming from the engine, and what's very annoying is we're running a very, very basic tune-up on it. So the tune that's on the car is not aggressive by any means. It is literally just a tune that we threw on for the mods on the car, like no timing in it, nothing like that, just to get the car up and running so that we can go to the track and get a few baselines, and then we were gonna turn it up, put some better fuel in it, put some MS-109 in it, and get going. So hopefully we're not putting another engine in it anytime soon, but yeah, I don't know. Tommy and we're just done for the day with this stupid car.
I say turn it up, crank the tune, and send it.
Yeah, send it.
Send a rod for
I don't want to have another really lame engine go bad where it just kind of goes and grinds to a halt. I mean, I want a rod to shoot out. I want to go for distance. So we'll see what happens. As you guys can see, she's set up for NMRA. We're stickered up. We paid our money. It's really expensive to race an NMRA, believe it or not, especially when you bring a crew member. So yeah, it's very expensive, and I want to make some more runs. So if she goes, she goes. We're going to do everything we can to prevent that, but I mean, I don't know what more we can do than we change the oil twice on it. So we literally like wash the inside with oil. So we ran it with some seafoam, we drained that oil, we put some more oil in it, and then we changed that oil and that filter out so it was all clean, clean, clean. We might do it again tomorrow morning just to see if it helps anything, because we might have lodged something somewhere, and hopefully we can just kind of clear it out with putting another round of fresh fluids in it. But like I said, at this point, nothing's going hard on the car. Like, essentially, it's what you would say is a stock tune on the car. It's just made for the mods that are on the car, for the long tube headers, the X-pipe, that sort of stuff. So I don't know how to take it any more easy on the dang thing besides not racing it. But sorry, Project Hurricane, you were born to race with your 200,000 miles on your chassis and not your motor now. However, again, the salvage yards could have lied to us, and it might not have been a 80,000 mile motor. It could be a 250,000 mile motor, and they just took our money. You never really know unless you see the actual car. So we'll be looking for probably another low mile, even though we have over in that corner, yeah, that stand right there, that's another low mile Cyclone motor. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just swap it for something cool, because the car is set up as a drag car. We can put whatever engine we stinking want in the dang thing. So we're going to keep the car no matter what, but who knows what's going to be in it. We need an engine that will actually hold. So fingers crossed that this engine holds. We'll fire it up just so you guys can see it running. And luckily, we didn't really lose anything last night. Tonight, we got our 2 passes in, just one wasn't really complete. We wouldn't have got another pass in anyways because they were shutting down. So we didn't really lose out on anything by the little sensor breaking. It's just a real big bummer. So we have to be there tomorrow by 3 to start with eliminations. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll dial our 12-8 class, or they'll dial us a 12-7, and we'll see how close we can get to that every time. But we blew the tires off. It wheel hopped a bunch. So we're going to be doing a bunch of test and tuning if it doesn't die. Just to dial in our suspension and try and see what we can do with the new converter, because converter and gears, thumbs up, because they are killing it as far as making the car accelerate faster and launch better. I mean, just simply we cut 2/10 off the time just with the 60-foot going down, and it wasn't even a hardcore 60-foot, it was like a 1.8. But we basically, that's like 2/10 off our normal times in this car. And then we didn't have any shifting. It's running a stock trans pattern right now, or shift pattern. So literally nothing is shifting hard, nothing like that. So we have a lot of time we can make up. So that 12.8, we're actually pretty happy with, because it's a very, very easy tune right now. It can be a lot of room to be turned up with good fuel. So fingers crossed it lives. Pray, whatever you do, do it so that the Project Hurricane can live to see boost. It won't survive boost, but let's try and get it to that point and make it through NMRA. We're just gonna fix this switch, and that'll be it for the night. Fire it up just so you guys, she's living again. Alright guys, I'm back in the lanes. We rushed here. We made it here about 11 o'clock, so we're set. We got a new tune loaded. Little bit different. Mainly playing with the transmission. So yeah, they're calling us now, so we're gonna get to do a couple runs. It's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited. Alright guys, so we cut a better 60-foot that time. We got a 1.8 again, which is good, but the car didn't quite feel right, so we took a look at the tune. We're adjusting some things. And we're gonna go out and do another run here. We'll get one more test, I think. We get one more. Once we get that one done, then we go into qualifying, so there'll be no more tuning. We will just run what we run, and we'll try and do it over and over and over again and cut perfect lights. So this run, I'm really not caring what my ET really is so much as I'm trying to catch a good light and get a decent launch. Whatever our ET is, this is basically like bracket racing. So I'm just gonna try and run very consistent every single run. So it's the last time we're touching the tune for the next 3 days, essentially. We'll come back next Thursday when it's a real testing tune and we're not actually trying to be in an event. And then we'll turn it up and we'll go for a record. Hopefully it'll be colder, because right now we're sitting at about 2,000 density altitude, which for here is pretty bad. It's really hot out. So when we're on the track, it's probably even more than that, because it's really hot coming off that asphalt. But we'll see. Wish us luck, and yeah, here we go. Gotta go do our dial-in. A lot of Fox buttons.
There we go. Better reaction time. Go. As you're in the
Alright guys, we're getting ready to run our first qualifying run, so let's see how it goes. to the shop, guys. Overall, it was still a decent day racing. Like I said, the car's not running as fast as we want it to, so we're gonna keep working on it. I just got a feeling there's something up with it still that is holding it back. So we're gonna check it out, but we'll be back early tomorrow. We should get 3 runs in for our qualifying, and then we will start actually running eliminations on Sunday, I think is the schedule. So that's it for tonight. We're just gonna go in the shop and start getting things done, and we will see you guys later. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep speeding.